This is a step-by-step instructional video on how to change infusion pump, which contains the antibiotic medication at home. There are 5 sections to the instructions. Do watch attentively and you may ask your healthcare provider if you have any questions. It is crucial to do the 7 steps of hand hygiene to prevent infections. Start by wetting your hands with soap and water. Step 1. Rub hands palm to palm. Step 2. Rub the back of both hands. Step 3. Rub palm to palm with fingers interlaced. Step 4. Rub back of interlocked fingers using opposing palms. 5. Rotational rubbing of right thumb. Claps in left palm. Repeat vice versa. 6. With left claps fingers, rub back and forth on right palm in circles. Repeat vice versa. 7. Use left hand to wrap over right wrist and rotational rub moving up to mid forearm. Repeat vice versa. Rinse soap off and use a paper towel to turn the tap off. Dry hands using fresh paper towel. Next, prepare the following items for infusion. Pre-filled saline syringe. You need to break the seal, loosen the cap and expel the air out. Gauze, alcohol swab, micropore tape. Pre-cut the micropore tape as shown. And infusion pump. This needs to be taken out from the fridge 1 hour before it is due for change. Remove it from the black bag and check the bottle for the expiry date and any leakage. After preparing the items for infusion, remove tapes and gauze from the patient's arm or chest. Disconnect the old infusion pump and discard it. Take note of any redness, swelling, or pain at the central line as these may be signs of infection. Before we begin, repeat the 7 steps of hand hygiene. Avoid touching any surface. Using the first alcohol swab, clean the needleless connector 10 times. Next, attach the pre-filled saline syringe to the central line and flush until 1 ml left, as shown. Remove the pre-filled saline syringe. Use the second alcohol swab to disinfect the needleless connector 10 times again. Remove the wing cap from the infusion pump and wait for a drop or 2 of medicine to drip out before connecting it to the needleless connector. Wrap the lumen of the central line with gauze and secure it with the pre-cut micropore tapes. Ensure the flow restrictor is taped down to the skin. Lastly, place the pump in the bag at the correct height as advised. Now that we have covered all the instructions, take note of the do's and don'ts of changing infusion pumps. Do remember to follow the 7 steps of hand hygiene. Do remember to take out the new infusion pump from the fridge 1 hour before connecting. Do check the expiry date and name on the label before connecting. Do ensure the flow restrictor is taped down to the skin securely. Do check your infusion pump every 4 to 6 hourly. Do check the infusion pump for any leakage. Do not freeze your infusion pump. Do not use scissors to cut open the infusion pump bag, gauze, or in any area near the tubings. Do not remove your infusion pump unless it is due for a change. Do not use the infusion pump if there is any leakage. Do not get your infusion pump or central line dressing wet. Do not change your central line dressing at home. We hope you are clear on how to change infusion pump for your antibiotic medicine safely at home. Do call the OPAT clinic if you feel unwell or develop fever, rash, facial swelling, discharge, or pain around the line site.